Princess of Tea, and today I'm cosplaying Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. So today, as I was wandering through the forest, I was inspired by all the berries that I was picking to make a really wonderful dessert. So today, I'll be teaching you how to make a wild berry custard. So the first thing that you want to do is turn your oven to 400 degrees. Then you're gonna take an unbaked pie crust, and then you're gonna want to prick the sides of it and line it with parchment paper, which I'm wondering, the package already comes with some sort of paper on it, so I wonder if that's safe. Maybe not, so I'll just use my own. So you're gonna take a fork and you're just gonna prick the sides and the bottom of it. I feel like I'm just cracking the crust. Then you're gonna take a handful of rice to use as a weight and just put a handful of that in the parchment paper. Next, you're gonna put that in the oven for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. Alright, so I ended up taking that out after 10 minutes instead of 15 just because I didn't want it to get too burnt. We're also gonna be cooking it later, of course, so you're just gonna wanna take that parchment paper with the rice and then just throw that sucker away. Alright, then you're gonna wanna take a bowl and whisk together 1 cup sugar and 1 tablespoon flour. You go ahead and stir that together. Pretend like you don't have tea leaves in your sugar. Next, you're gonna want to take 1 cup of evaporated milk. So then you're just gonna gradually put in the milk with the flour mixture until it's nice and smooth. That's not gradually. So for the next step, you're gonna want to take 3 eggs and then lightly beat in a separate bowl. And cry because that's the last of your eggs. Alright, go ahead and pour those in. So next you're going to want to take 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and by 1 teaspoon I mean really double it because vanilla is delicious and you should always use more of it when necessary. And it's always necessary. I more like use 1.5. And then you're going to take a dash of cinnamon. So that's just up to your disclosure of what a dash is. I'm just doing a light sprinkling covering the top of the mixture. Stir that all together. If you can't pick your own berries, that's great, but if you don't have a berry farm in your backyard or a forest, then you can go to the store and find whatever's fresh. I was hoping to use blueberries and blackberries for this, but everywhere that I went didn't have blackberries right now. They did like 3 weeks ago, but for some reason not this week. So anyways, I ended up getting blueberries and raspberries, but you can use whatever combination you want, or you can use just blueberries or just blackberries, as long as you have 2 cups worth. So I'm going to use a cup of blueberries and a cup of raspberries. And make sure you wash your berries. So just a heads up, 1 cup was basically this entire package of blueberries with just enough to snack on. So then you're just going to want to put those in the bottom of your pie crust. Blueberries are like one of the healthiest foods on the planet. So again, almost the entire package was just enough to snack on. These were 6-ounce packages. You can also use frozen berries, and if you do, just make sure that you put them frozen in the pie crust. Don't thaw them out first. Guys, this is what it looks like so far. Oh, so good. Alright, then take out a pan to do this next part because I don't necessarily trust that this isn't going to spill everywhere. When in doubt, you should always get a deep dish frozen pie crust because I'm looking at this regular one and I'm like, I think it's not going to be enough. Give that custard another swish and just pour that over the berries. Then yeah, if you use the entire mixture, it'll be flowing everywhere, so I'm just going to stop there. So then you're going to want to bump up the oven to 425 and bake that for 15 minutes. Oh, it's already spilling. Oh God. Alright, let that cook for 15 minutes. Alright, after 15 minutes, you're going to want to turn your oven down to 350. Also, make sure to keep an eye on it every once in a while, just to make sure that the crust isn't browning too much. Oh, it totally is. Alright, to avoid your crust browning too much, go ahead and take strips of aluminum foil and cover the edge of the crust with it. Ow! Alright, Now put it back in for 35 minutes. In the meantime, eat some berries. Oh, you're real good. After it's been 35 minutes, go ahead and take that out. Oh, it looks super good. The crust looks the perfect shade of golden deliciousness. Once that's out of the oven, go ahead and let that cool down for a bit before you put it in the fridge to cool down. You want to make sure that it's cooled down completely before eating, and I personally prefer custard pies to be cold when you eat it. So go ahead and wait for that. Alright, so this is it fresh out of the oven. This looks super, super good. I'm excited to try it. Once that's cooled for a bit, I put it in the fridge for about an hour. It should be good to eat. Oh my god. So not gonna lie, that's one of the best pies I've ever had. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you next time. Yes.